Well, now it's time for the SMX medical update, and this might be the most important one of the year. We have Dr. Joe McGinley of the McGinley Clinic with us, and it's important because now all these athletes are in a rush to come back from injury and race these playoffs, which we did not used to have. So what can they do with so much on the line to perform?
Well, wage is exciting. There's a lot of money on the line, a lot of prestige on the line. We're seeing riders come back. We're seeing riders that have been dealing with some nagging injuries. They're going to try to push through it and get out there and compete. The big thing is, listen, the race format's a little bit shorter, right? 20-minute motos. That's going to be to the advantage of those that have had less time on the bike, those that are coming back from some of these nagging injuries. But some of the basics are what's going to help them get through this. So resting, getting up to the race, making sure they're working with their trainers and coaches, making sure they keep their nutrition on par for these type of motos. Staying hydrated, resting in between motos. The basics will get you through these complicated races and race formats and get back out there and get that competition to the highest level.
So for a rider like Jet, riders who are really rushing things to get back out there, what are some of the things they can do after riding on Friday, in between practices, and certainly after that first moto on Saturday to try to be their best self late into the weekend in that final moto on Saturday?
Yeah, great question. Pros and cons of the Friday riding, they'll get a feel for where they're at. So practice training, even hot laps during practice, that's not the same as being on the actual track with your competition right next to you, in front of the fans in the actual stadium. So that's going to give them a very, very good assessment of where they stand relative to their recovery. And then that evening, I'm sure they'll be working with their trainers, PTs, chiropractors, whoever's helping them out, addressing any last nagging issues. And then on race day, they'll play it by ear as far as where they're at. They'll know where their weaknesses are, where they need to push. And then in between motos, in between races, resting, making sure they're icing any areas that might be aching or swelling, and then getting the proper nutrition and hydration to get ready for that next moto.
Well, this certainly will be interesting to see how all these riders handle it and how they perform. And then we'll have some more data after the Charlotte race. We'll bring you back next week and see who's ready for Texas, right?
It's going to be exciting. Hopefully we'll have some good racing out there. Hopefully everyone stays safe. And yeah, as this series progresses, they're only going to get stronger and that competition is going to get better.
All right. Thanks, Dr. Joe.
Thank you.